It's July already. I got a whole bunch of. That's a young one already from this year. It's a rose aspar, the red color. There he is. That's him. Got a nice collar. I got a whole bunch. We got a baby on the ground there. Doing good. Lost the one baby. That's the problem with nesting on the ground is that would be the male. It's afternoon now. Uh, he's well fed. That's a mosquito catcher that fell down, and I never picked it up, and he made a nest next to it, so I'm leaving him. I gotta watch that baby, make sure he doesn't get splayed leg, because he's on a smooth surface. His leg is starting to kick out a little, so I can put some hay under him, or need something to grab onto. These are my rose aspars. I had one, and now I got a whole bunch. A nice pair. That's the cock there. I don't know where the hen went now. They got red eyes. I don't know if you can see the red eye on that one. It's kind of cool. There's the baby. Another baby up here. This pair throws really deep red. These are big enough to go on the ground. They would eat on their own, but with there being so many birds in here, I'm worried I don't want them getting picked at. I could put them in a different area, but they're being fed well, so I don't want to mess with them. I would sell some of these if somebody's interested in these. I'm in a position right now where I could ship, so I could ship them out. I would probably do $100 a pair if somebody wanted. A pair. I'd pick out what I think is a male and female out of these guys. Those are the rose aspars, and then the regular aspars are in here. The yellows. Well, they raised a Rahani baby for me. There's a Rahani in here. I got a pair here. They threw a brown baby and a, I don't know, he looks black almost. I don't know if he's brown or black, this guy. Yeah, he's black. So, I don't know. So they threw a black and a white baby, this pair. The male has got some grizzling on him. The white is nice. They turn out like that. White with the gold neck. I'll show you the other pair of their babies I moved. They were eating, like these are big enough to eat on their own, but they need to learn. So if you can put them in a pen with other babies, they'll follow the other babies and learn to eat. And that's what I did. There's a traditional aspar, the yellow with the gold neck. She's got one baby. Yeah, one egg didn't hatch. So she's got one baby. I should say, that would be the male. It's afternoon now. He's pretty nice. They're all in the greenhouse. There's a young Rahani. I swapped them in here, and they like communally nest in this corner. I don't know why. He's a pretty good. He's just about, I don't know, 2-3 months old now, and he's already got his collar. It should come in better, but he's a bit small, but it's pretty nice. You can see how small he is. He might fill out. Might get bigger. I can move him into the Rahani pen probably, but he's doing good in here. I'm not going to mess with him. That red there is paired up with that white, or a white, the rose right there. I don't know that's her male, but she's paired with a white. And there's a yellow with traditional Mascar. Got a pretty nice face. And then this one. Got a few babies out of these guys. I have these are my Otatis. That one's nice, black with the silver neck. It's kind of rare to get the black with the silver neck like that. I know my blacks throw that because I sold a bunch of them to a guy, my friend, and he is getting some black silver necks out of my solid blacks that I sold him. These are the solid blacks. Nice male there. But the solid blacks have the gene for the silver neck. There's a nice pair. Same thing, $100 if you wanted that pair there. I'd sell those for $100. The mated pair, obviously. They may throw silver neck, I'm not sure. I got a lot of the blacks. Same thing, $50 a piece if you want some of the. I'll sell all the blacks in here. There's a young one there. Got a couple of young ones in here. The blues I'm not selling. There's a nice old hen. Sitting. I don't know if she's going to hatch anybody out or not. She's been sitting for a while. There's a young one there too. Blue. Trying to get more of the head structure like that. That's a nice one. Not selling the blues. I got a nice, that's called Sabuni, the light color. Nice light ones, but there's a silver neck black behind her there. I like the black silver necks. This one's got a terrible face. I don't know where she came from. She looks like a homer. She came out of these guys. Terrible beak on that one. That one you're going to have for free if you buy something else. But if you're interested, get a hold of me quick because I always have people that are, oh, she hurt her foot, this hen. Walking on it. She's got the blue feathers. She can go. That's a hen. She was sitting on a nest and she got in a fight. She got her leg hung up. And she's doing a lot better now, but she still favors it. She's got a nice face. She could go. Yeah, everybody's always asking me to sell them, and when I have them for sale, usually one or two guys will buy them all out. You can't get them anywhere, and then everybody's asking me all year long. So it's July now, and that one's going to be a silver neck, black. You can see the neck coming in. So she's going to be pretty like that eventually. It takes quite a while for the silver neck to come in. That looks like a cock there. Just a black. All these, I think I have about 8 or 10 blacks that can go. The baby there. The baby, the silver neck might come in, so I don't know. Can't guarantee it will or not, but they carry the gene for it. So if you do get some blacks, put them together. They say my buddy is getting silver necks out of them. So it might be worth grabbing some and trying it. They're nice birds anyway, even if they don't have the silver neck. These are my my good friend John Rosner. If you ever want birds from great people, John and Lou, really great people. They have Catalonians and Portuguese. But I got 6 hens from John, and I lost one. I don't know how I lost her, but she died on me. And then Lou gave me 2 males. I didn't have any males, but that's a baby from this year. This one with the spot on her head. That was my first baby I got. That's a baby of mine, so that's the second baby I got. They're real pretty uh, colors, and I got these two. So I have 3 nests going and 2 males. So I think this hen is raising these 2 by herself, and they're a gorgeous color. This one's like a tan sulfur, they call it. She's feeding them, so I didn't mess with them. And then this is like a silver. He's empty now, but I don't know. He's like a tan too, I guess. More of a brown, maybe, which is unusual. Those two are real nice. I'm looking to build these up. I only have just a few of them, but you can see the color's amazing on these. But if you ever want birds, John and Lou, I don't know, I think it's Lou Alvarez maybe. I don't remember Lou's last name, but John Rosner, they show all the time up here in the Northeast, and they're just great guys, and they have great birds. So if you want great birds, pay a little extra and get them from those guys, because they're fantastic birds, and they're healthy, and you can't go wrong. They helped me out many times with the Portuguese and with the Catalonians. She's got eggs up there yet. She's sitting on eggs. Fantastic birds. I don't get birds. I just don't, because I don't want any problems. But from them, I'll get birds. I got a baby down there. So these are the browns. I forget what they're called. I can never remember. But I got some blue velvets in here. There's a blue velvet. Ow. Blue velvet there. I think the blue velvets are hens. Got the nest on the floor, so they're getting crapped on. Something wrong with that guy there. This winter, I don't know if he got sick or what, but he's having problems with his wings. Seems to be fine. I could let a couple of these guys go, like that little one against the screen there. That one can go. I have probably just 2 or 3 of these guys that could go. That one can go. If you wanted, that one can go. I'm not too fond of the browns. This young one can go. That young one can go. Most of these can go, those blue velvets. I think there's only 1 or 2 birds in here I want to keep. There's a blue velvet, better angle for the light. That's the parent, that one. There's a nice blue velvet. That's a hen. I'll probably hang on to her. And I'm trying to eat. I just fed them. Babies. Yeah, I'm trying to build those up. I think I got 6 of them. Again. So this pen over here is blondinets. They don't have a beak, so they can't pick on the baby. So I end up throwing all the babies in here. So this is from the pair with the black and white baby. That's the 2 previous that they had. And then I got a couple of, there's a Notati here. And then his nest mate, I think, is that one. Black with the silver neck. It's hard to tell them apart from the Rahanis when they're little, because it takes them a while for their face to grow into the beak. And there's a Rahani there. neck, black gold neck. And this guy, that's a Rahani. He's got his collar coming in. Oh, there's a couple more. I got a whole bunch. Then that's a Blondinette I raised, black and white lace. I had him in the house. He's been out here for 2 weeks now. He's been eating on his own, so they can eat on their own pretty quickly. So they're not going to mate with anything. So it doesn't matter if they're in here. They're not going to crossbreed anything because they're too young. But they watch each other eat. They learn to eat. And the Blondinettes can't hurt them because they have no beak. So, and my Blondinettes, I got one baby here. So this is about as big as they're going to feed. So at this point, you got to start watching. She's fed well, this one. But pretty soon, she won't be able to feed that baby. So you're going to have to start feeding it. If she keeps sitting on it, I will leave it in here and feed it. That's the just so they stay outside. I prefer to keep them outside. She's a good mom, so if she stays on it, I'll just come out here twice a day and feed it. If it gets cold or something, you got to take them in the house, put them on a heating pad or something. The last one I threw them in my snake rack. The snakes were hungry all the time from smelling the bird, but they couldn't get at them, so I raised them up. This guy here, he was about the same size when I started him. They abandoned him completely, so I was lucky to catch him. He was actually cold. I took him in, I warmed him up, and once I warmed him up, of course it was right when I was going to work, so I didn't have anywhere to put him, so I have a snake rack with a couple extra bins, so I just threw him in the snake rack. And he warmed up by the time I got home. He was ready to eat, so I fed him. I'm talking about this guy here. This is a Blondinette, so they won't feed their own. You have to feed them. So he was in the house, and then by the time I had some other babies out here, I was trying to get him to eat. I was putting grains in his mouth, and so I put him out here with the other babies. The white and these two were already eating on their own, and he saw them eating, and he started eating immediately. You can tell because the first time you come in, they figure out how to eat. Their crop is stuffed full, so they won't stop until they're full, and then you have to give them some water sometimes with a syringe because they get clogged up. But he's good now. He's been out here for about 2 weeks, but they'll eat a lot sooner than you'll think they'll eat on their own if they have an example. All these guys are eating on their own. They're big now. But if it's warm enough, they don't even have to have really feathers. You can put them out here, and they'll start eating. And then my last pen is my Rahanis. Rahanis are doing good. Finally getting some decent Rahanis together. I could sell some of these, the ones that don't have a big collar. Some of them are old birds. The collar won't really come in, but the babies might have a collar. The ones with the big collar I would keep, obviously, but I could probably pick out a couple of these to go if you wanted to have these. Got a couple babies here on the floor again. It's not the ideal, but these guys feed good. They don't have any problem, and they're really calm. They don't seem to pick at the babies or anything, which is nice. I got one baby here. Just a little. Yeah, I want to get you on TV. Baby there. He's a bit scraggly looking, but they put a little hide here, 4 inches. He can go under there if the males are bothering. But his father is like one of those big collared ones. So he should be nice. He's got a collar already. Sometimes it can take a year for him to get a collar, and he's already got a collar going. So that's Rahani. He's black with the gold neck. Outside there, bunch. Ooh, poking their heads into the screen. There's the Aspars over there too. Got a bunch of Aspars. But the Aspars, they'll throw black, they'll throw brown, and they throw the reds. So you can get all the colors out of the Aspars. I don't know if that Rahani in there was out of the Aspars or if I swapped the eggs. I can't remember. See, now that one on the floor is a full-grown bird. That's a cock, I think, and he has barely any collar, but sometimes they'll throw a baby that has a nice collar, so you never know. I could sell a few of those. I have a 16-bird box that I bought that a guy was going to have me buy the box, and then so now I'm stuck with a $75 box, and then he changed his mind. He didn't want the birds, so I have a 16-bird box. Of course, you can get the cheap 2-bird boxes on Amazon and figure out their shipping and all that. But there's the hen. She's sitting on her. She's with her babies. Oh, she flew. She's a red. That red hen. That's the one that gave me the nice colored babies. These 2 babies. I'm looking to cut back a little bit. I've got plenty, so